Recently, Congressman Pete Sessions, chairman of the National Republican Congressional Committee, met with members of the Turkish American community at an event organized by TC USA PAC, which is a bipartisan political action committee. Here are some scenes from the event, which was to encourage Turkish Americans to be more politically active.
You have your own ideas about your country. You're Americans. You have seen much of the world more than most Americans, and can relate to a world that can become dysfunctional, a world that does not produce results, a world where bitter hatred and divide occurs. You've been a part and seen a world that also, from your perspective of being from Turkey, a very large economy. I don't know, 18th, 20th, 17th largest, 17th largest economy in the world. One that has a very close relationship with people around the world, including the United States of America. You made a choice, a decision to come to this country, and this country is better because of the decisions that you and other people have made to come here. I wish we could get to the point where when people came here, they would set aside their differences and simply go to being an American and making this country stronger. So I'm interested in engaging each of you, yes, as Turkish Americans, but I'm interested in engaging you on what our country's still going to look like. It's still just an experiment. I am interested in developing a closer relationship with you, not only to where every single Turkish American would strongly identify with the Republican Party, but I'm also interested in working with you on candidates, candidate training, identifying those young people, just like you. Very, very young people.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I think would help to bring Turkish Americans into the Republican Party, those Republican members who, let's say, co-signed the Armenian Genocide Resolution. Everyone understands why they co-signed, because of the intense pressure that they get from their Armenian American constituents. But if they would join the Turkish caucus to show, look, we're here to try to bridge the differences that we hear the Armenian Americans, we hear the Turkish Americans, but they're all Americans. They can.
Good point.
That would
help diffuse some of it.
Yes, and bring people together rather than dividing people. And this is, again, I think with the Turkish American community, you don't hear the hatred. They want to build bridges, and but there is discrimination right now. And I think under your leadership, if like Kevin and Dana, if they could become members of the Turkish caucus, they can still retain their positions, but it shows that they're willing to hear the other perspectives. Okay?
Let's build bridges,
not walls.
Let's not go back and do something. This is very proactive, Bill, you talked about. That's very, very bad. But to go back and dissect history is a bad deal also.